Best performance by an actor in a television series, musical, or comedy, Donald Glover for Atlanta.
Hi guys, this is surreal. Nice to see you all here. This is
Hi,
nuts.
Donald.
Yes.
Oh, we're supposed to ask questions.
Oh hi. Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Hi.
what we're doing.
Jeannie Wolf.
Yeah.
You said we didn't even think people would like this.
No.
But long before it went on the air, it was one of those shows that was predicted to catch on. People expected it to change things, to be great, to be accepted. When you started hearing that before the show started airing, did that scare you? Did that encourage you? And then as it became accepted, how did that encourage you?
I guess I always, when I heard that kind of stuff, my instinct was to pull back. I guess my instinct is always to under-promise, over-deliver. Like, I don't like it when people are like, this is, because like, I think the last lens that we have as artists is people's expectations. We've done so many things, and there's been so many great things already made, that it's important to just think about how it's getting to people, whether it's through their phones or how they're hearing about it. So yeah, my instinct was to just kind of pull back, I suppose. I was really excited. I've been trying to make this show for a long time.
All right, so besides the build-up, when it began to be accepted, when people began commenting on it, how did that change?
I only cared about what people in Atlanta thought. Like, I was like, if I can't walk through Atlanta, it's like, you can't name a show like, oh, Detroit, and then have Detroit people hate it, So I was like, I really was just only caring about, like, if my parents thought it was cool, if my cousins thought it was cool, everybody who lived in Atlanta, if I could go to a Chick-fil-A and have people be like, have you seen that Donald Glover show? Like, I was like, okay, cool. It's kind of touching something that's personal, so, yeah.
Hey, Donald.
Hi.
Over here.
Hi.
Congratulations. I wanted
Thanks.
to talk in particular why you decided to shout out My Ghost, and particularly the song Bad and Bougie.
Oh yeah, cool. Migos. I'm like,
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Like I said, they're not here, so it's fine. I won't tell them. Because I think they're the Beatles of this generation, and they don't get a lot of respect. I think outside of like Atlanta. I mean, not that they don't get a lot of respect, but it's like there's a generation, sort of like the YouTube generation that I kind of came up with. There's a generation of kids that are growing up on something that's completely separate from a whole group of people, and I just feel like, and honestly, that song is just fly. Like, there's no better song to have sex to. Yeah. Yeah.
Right here in front. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Another thing that is big coming up for you is Young Landau.
Yeah.
How are you preparing for that?
Not getting to eat anything enjoyable for the rest of my life. Focusing mostly on, like, Lando's a big deal to me. It was literally the first toy I ever got, so I really just want to, it's interesting when you have something that's kind of iconic in a range where, like, people pay attention to it. It's hard because you want to live up to their expectation, but all you can really do is live up to your own, and Star Wars is kind of, really high, but I think I really just want to have fun. Like, I know that the directors, Chris Phil, like, they're amazing. Like, I love the guy who's playing Han. Like, it's gonna be a good time. Like, Emily Clark. It's gonna be fun. So, like, I'm just getting ready to just have fun with those guys. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Donald, a couple of months ago, Chris Rock was speaking at an industry conference, and he said that he did not, as he was really hitting his stardom in his time, he would never have been able to make a show like Atlanta in his day. It just would not have found an audience. It wouldn't have found a network to support it. As you said, you've been trying to make this show for a long time. Were you surprised? Did you have a struggle to explain your vision for the show and how you would tackle comedy in a very, in a different way than the sitcoms that we have become accustomed to?
I think the best things just can't be explained. Like after you're done with them, then they can be. I just kind of Trojan horsed it. I told FX it was something it wasn't until we got there, and then and then hoped it would be enjoyable when it got there. And thank God, like John Landgraf and the FX team and everybody was rooting for us and pushed for us. I've been trying to make this show. I went home, I guess like a year and a half ago after I did like Bonnaroo. I went home and my mom was clearing out my room and she handed my brother like a box of just stuff. And he pulls out, I'm just talking to my mom, and he pulls out this letter. And it was a letter I forgot I wrote that I sent to him through college. And I was like, yo, I had this dream where we write a show together. And we do this and we do that. And like, I was like, so I guess it's been in my head for a long time. So like I kind of said on the stage before, it's like, magic is, I truly do believe in magic and like, dreams and like, we've kind of forgotten that. So I feel like that's the kind of dreamy part of my show. It's like, you gotta believe in like kind of human magic a little bit. That made any sense, I don't know.
Hi, Ina, TV2
Hi.
Norway, all the way back here.
Oh, which one?
Oh,
You guys duke it out. I'm not gonna, no, you go ahead.
okay.
It's fine.
It's a little bit about what you just said, because I loved what you said in your speech about magic.
Yeah.
What do you think we all can do to make a little bit more magic in the world and make it a little bit better?
I think honestly right now we live in a time where things are very divisive. And I think Meryl Streep was speaking on this a lot, where it's like we all have a lot of responsibility. And I remember going to school because I wasn't allowed to talk about magic, and I wasn't allowed, I knew Santa Claus was fake, but I was around a lot of kids who didn't know that. So you have that responsibility to keep that going and understand why you're doing it because of joy. So I think human joy is super important. It doesn't come from computers. It just comes from belief. Acting, making music, all that stuff is believing in something that maybe someone older doesn't truly believe, but like when you see it in a child, it makes you kind of believe it again, because we forget how innocent and beautiful we were. So I think, yeah, it's our responsibility to make magic again, because I think a lot of the shit that's happening now is bullshit. Yeah. Thank you, Donald. Thank you. Thank you, guys.